Hey there. Ready to dive into some seriously cool AI business opportunities? We're talking about turning this whole AI explosion into actual business explosions.
I like the sound of that.
You brought us some awesome podcasts and videos from, AI entrepreneurs and investors. And honestly,
Yeah.
the energy in those is contagious, right? It's like everyone's suddenly realizing this AI thing, it's not just for sci-fi anymore.
Yeah. It's funny you should say that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of what people were saying back in the early internet days or when mobile first hit the scene.
Totally.
But this time it feels even bigger somehow, right?
It does.
We're not just changing how we do things.
Yeah.
We're changing the rules of the game entirely.
For sure.
What we're seeing here with this whole AI boom is a fundamental shift in how value is created in the economy. I mean, it's not just a new technology. It's a whole new playing field, right?
Absolutely.
To really wrap our heads around it, though, I think it helps to rewind for a sec. So first, we have the information wave. Yeah. Companies like Google, Amazon, they made information readily available.
Right. At our fingertips.
Exactly. Then came that whole social media thing, the whole communication wave, right?
Right.
Connecting people globally through platforms like Facebook, Twitter, fortunes were made, incredible companies. Then crypto came along, a whole wave around, digitizing value.
And now, AI.
And now, AI. Now we're on the edge of this intelligence wave, right? And it's powered by AI. This isn't just hype either. Those previous waves we talked about, this one has the potential to create massive wealth, reshape entire industries, maybe in ways we can't even imagine yet.
It's a gold rush, no question.
A total gold rush. And you, being the savvy listener you are, you want to know where to find those golden nuggets, right? These tangible business opportunities.
Exactly.
So let's dive into these podcasts and videos you shared and see what treasures we unearth.
Let's do it. One of the kind of crazy ideas I found in your research was this whole look maxing thing.
Look maxing.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Vaguely, yeah. It's like self-improvement, but it's huge GE right now. But I'll admit I wasn't totally sure what it meant either until I dug into these podcasts you sent.
Yeah.
So it's basically people, mostly guys, it seems, at least for now, using tech and, self-improvement stuff to enhance their appearance.
Okay, that's what I thought, taking selfies to the next level.
Kinda, but it's deeper than just vanity, right? It's like this whole cultural shift where self-optimization is becoming essential,
Yeah.
especially for dudes who haven't always felt included in those traditional beauty standards, right?
I can see that.
And there's this app, Umex, just raking it in, millions. It's the perfect example of how AI makes starting a business, well, almost easy.
Really? What do they do?
Okay, so picture this. You upload a photo, right? And Umax uses AI to analyze it. It gives you personalized recommendations for everything: skincare, hair, fashion. Yeah, like having a personal stylist in your pocket.
Yeah.
And that's the genius part. They're basically automating the expertise of a stylist using AI, computer vision, machine learning.
So they can scale it up super easily.
Exactly. Reach a global audience without needing a zillion human stylists. Plus, they've got the whole subscription model down pat. Monthly fees for personalized glow-up plans, keeping users engaged, and of course, the money coming in.
Get marked.
Right. And here's where it gets really juicy for aspiring entrepreneurs. Think about the spin-offs. Emacs could partner with barbershops, clothing stores, even cosmetic surgeons, offering targeted referrals based on those AI-generated recommendations.
Wow, that's a whole ecosystem.
It is an ecosystem built around AI-powered self-improvement. Pretty wild, huh?
It is. And it makes sense, this whole personalized thing, right? Like what we were talking about with how AI can cater to these super niche markets.
Totally. And it's not just Umax. Imagine, what if there was a platform using AI to curate and verify PFAS-free products?
Oh, that's a good one. Tapping into that whole health-conscious consumer base for sure.
Right. Or what about AI-generated avatars, custom voiceovers? Yeah. Anyone could make high-quality content. You wouldn't even need expensive equipment or any technical skills, really.
It's wild how accessible it all is now.
Totally. And speaking of accessible, you're not going to believe this next one. It's an app called Splashing. It's literally a game where you chase each other around with virtual water guns. Sounds ridiculous, I know.
Okay.
But get this, it went totally viral, millions of downloads, revenue through the roof.
What?
Seriously. Yeah. They tapped into this playground virality, right?
Yeah.
It's that simple, fun concept that just catches fire organically. No need to blow their budget on marketing. They understood the whole human desire for play and connection.
Yeah, that's smart. Low cost, high impact, right?
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it. Now, I don't know how long something like the Splashing app will last, but it shows the potential, right? Build a community around a simple, engaging idea, and who knows what could happen.
Yeah, you never know.
So we've got Umax all about personalized self-improvement, then splashing completely different, just viral gaming fun, 2 wild successes. So what can we, as like regular people, learn from this? What ties these together?
What's interesting to me is how in both cases, AI isn't just like automating stuff, it's creating totally new experiences, new business models.
It's true. So how do we like bottle that magic?
Well, the playing field is definitely more level now, right? You don't need to be Google or something to use AI. There are tons of tools, platforms. Many are really affordable, some even free. You can automate tasks, personalize experiences, reach the right people.
It's like having an army of digital helpers.
Exactly. But honestly, it's more than just the tools. It's about your mindset, you know? AI isn't some futuristic thing anymore. It's here, it's now, and it's full of opportunity.
So true. Speaking of opportunities, are you ready for a totally different direction?
Me.
Let's talk about Twitter.
Twitter, as in building a business on Twitter.
You got it. I know, it sounds a little crazy at first, right? I know, it sounds a little crazy at first, right? Building an empire on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that where people go to, like, argue about politics and share memes?
That's the stereotype, yeah. But hear me out for a sec.
Okay.
Remember how we were talking about those like native stars on each platform? YouTube has creators, TikTok's got dancers, Instagram influencers.
Right.
Twitter's ripe for that. For a new kind of entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Someone who can harness the power of words and AI to build a following, to shape the conversation.
I see what you're saying. But Twitter is all text, right? Not visual, like those other platforms. It's tough to stand out.
Exactly. And that's where the AI comes in. Imagine this. An AI-powered content strategy analyzes trending topics, figures out your audience's interest, then generates tweets that get people talking, that build a loyal following.
So you're not just tweeting, you're crafting like strategic content.
Exactly. Designed to engage, inform, inspire the whole package. Plus, AI helps you scale it up like crazy. Personalize replies to your followers, automate engagement, even find potential partners.
Okay, I'm starting to see the potential here. But how do you turn Twitter influence into like real world impact? Can you even do that?
Absolutely. Twitter's your launchpad. Use it to drive traffic to your website, promote your products, even organize events, meetups.
So it's about bridging the gap online to offline.
Exactly. Think about what Elon Musk has done with Tesla. Built a massive following on Twitter, uses it to create hype, talk to customers, even influence public opinion.
That's true. He's kind of a master at that.
Right. And it's not just for personal brands either. Businesses can use this too. Become the authority in their industry on Twitter. AI can help curate and share valuable info, answer customer questions, even predict trends.
I bet that's super powerful for those niche businesses too.
You got it. They can laser focus their audience on Twitter, use AI to track conversations, find influencers, even position themselves as like thought leaders. It's pretty amazing.
It is, but I gotta be honest, I'm getting a little overwhelmed here. This AI stuff opens up so many possibilities. It's like, where do you even start?
That is the million-dollar question. And it leads us perfectly to our next insight, courtesy of, well, a certain billionaire investor with a knack for thinking differently.
Let me guess, Peter Thiel. The Thiel Fellowship.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it always sounded a bit wild to me, paying brilliant kids to skip college, start companies.
Yeah.
But then you look at the results, right? People like Vitalik Buterin, the mind behind Ethereum.
Yeah.
Clearly, something about Thiel's approach works.
So what's the secret?
Well, he's all about challenging those deeply ingrained assumptions, you know? Like, who says college is the only way to succeed? Especially now when tech's changing everything so fast.
Makes you wonder, what other truths are we taking for granted?
Right. And he's big on this idea of unfair advantages.
Unfair advantages? What's that supposed to mean?
It's not about being sneaky or anything. He means those unique skills you have or experiences, your perspective, things that give you an edge in a specific area. Could be deep expertise in something obscure or a knack for connecting with people, even just a different way of thinking.
So figuring out what makes you you and using that to build something new.
Exactly. And guess what? Thiel believes AI can supercharge those unfair advantages. It's like giving a superpower to someone who's already exceptional. A talented musician using AI to compose symphonies. A writer crafting bestsellers.
It's taking what makes us human and like amplifying it.
Yes. But here's the thing, it's not enough to just be amazing on your own. Thiel also talks about surrounding yourself with what he calls high-functioning people.
High functioning, is that code for workaholic?
Not exactly, though it might apply to some. He means people who are driven, laser-focused, really good at turning ideas into reality. It's about building that network, those people who push you, inspire you to be your best.
I love that. So how does AI fit into all of this?
Well, imagine using AI to find those like-minded people, right? Platforms that use algorithms to connect you with collaborators, mentors, even investors, based on your skills, your goals, even your personality.
Like a matchmaking service, but for your career.
Exactly. Now, I know this is a lot to take in. It can feel overwhelming, right? AI is changing the game so fast.
For sure. So, like, what's the takeaway? What do we do with all this information?
I think the biggest thing is we can't be afraid. This AI revolution is happening, and instead of fearing it, we need to figure out how to use it, to shape it. Because like any tool, it can be used for good or bad, right?
Yeah.
It's up to us to choose.
To be responsible with it.
Exactly. So instead of worrying about AI taking our jobs, we should be thinking about how it can help us do those jobs better, maybe even tackle bigger, more meaningful problems. What unique skills do you have? What knowledge can you leverage in this new world?
That is the question, isn't it?
It really is. And as you, our amazing listeners, dive deeper into these AI business opportunities, remember, experiment. It's okay to fail, to learn, to adapt. Embrace your unfair advantages. Build your tribe of those high-functioning people Teal talks about.
And never stop exploring.
Never stop exploring. Who knows what you might discover? Until next time, keep diving deep.